Hi everyone, I am going to do a quick portfolio video just to kind of show you what is in my portfolio, and I will show that to you now. We are a part of a homeschool co-op group, and basically they review my portfolio to just make sure that we are on track with attendance and curriculums that we're using, that the kids are actually growing and learning. They also help with testing to make sure that we know where the kids are at. It's not necessarily for or against our children, it's just to help us as parents know where they stand. So this list here that you're looking at, it shows I wrote down what curriculums we are using for this kindergarten year. This over here is an itinerary of what is going on at the school. This just talks about the fees at that particular school. We also do report cards for the kids because they also gather up a GPA for them once they actually hit high school. So and it's based on 180 days of school here in the state of Florida. And of course, you grade your kid. First I did satisfactory, but then I rethought about it and went through his work and said, no, he's actually doing excellent in his work. So you'll see here that they have grades K through 1st, and then grades 2nd through 12th. And then it gives you a grading scale based on 180 days. And we just completed our first semester, and so that's the report card that I turned in, and those are the courses that we are using. We also have an attendance sheet, so you'll see there, it gives us an attendance for kindergarten, and we just mark to know how many days of school we have, and to just keep us on track there, to make sure we're doing 180. This next one is a portfolio checklist, and you'll see here it kind of gives us an idea of what needs to be there each quarter, so that way we can just again make sure that we are on track with what we need to be putting in our books, so we can see how our kids are progressing and what they're doing well and what they may need help with. So just to give you an idea of how that looks. There, everything looks great there. That's the first sheet. Let's see here. This is the second sheet here, and you'll see each subject has its own list. Basically, we need 2 sheets per week on each category, on each subject. And so that's what it looks like. I hope you guys can see that. I just wanted you to kind of see exactly what's there. You can either use paperwork or pictures, and then or journals to document where you are. And this is just something extra that we did to hit our 100 days of school, and also to help him with keeping track of his numbers and counting, and to get excited about hitting that 100 days. This I printed from Confessions of a Homeschooler. And so each month I just printed out one for him, and he goes through, and then I also have a write out of what we're doing each week, just to kind of give me an idea. Sometimes I fill it in, sometimes I don't. Depends on how I feel. Like I said, I don't really have anything that I, go by a schedule. I just kind of write down, okay, as long as I cover reading, writing, math, the rest will just follow. And then we're part of a classical conversations group, so that covers a large portion of curriculum that I need to cover as far as history and science and art. So that's what that looks like. Next one is our tab for reading. And for reading, we actually did Hooked on Phonics. So I just wrote on there, I just made a copy of the unit lessons and then just wrote down the dates that they were completed. We are also doing a reading log. So I'll write down the books that he reads and how many pages. We are also doing audio books, so you'll see that on there as well. And I'm starting him to go ahead and learn how to write a book report. This is our little reading journal here. It's a work in progress. But just to get him used to writing and understanding what he's listening to when he's doing his audio work. So that's what we're doing for reading. And then we're also using 100 Easy Lessons. Teach your child how to read in 100 Easy Lessons. And I have to, I still have a little bit of work I need to do as far as getting my portfolio a little bit more organized. But that is just the basics. Okay, next is our English. And we are doing Abeka. Let's see here. Letters and sounds. I just want to make sure that came in kind of clear. And make sure that it's focusing here. Here we go. So, just to give you an idea of how that looks. And like I said, I just put it there. I just put everything in. For first grade, I'm probably just going to keep all of the work in the book and then just show them the book and not actually take everything out. So that's what that one looks like. The next one is our spelling. Can you sit back? The next one is our spelling. And we are doing all about spelling. So you'll kind of see, again, I'll just highlight where we are. And I have a spelling work, copy work, where we do some spelling tests. I am working on a spelling journal, so I can, when I do give him his test from his All About Spelling, I can have that. But I'll also take pictures and use that as well. This one is writing, and we are using a reason for handwriting. Let's see. So you'll see, like, this is lesson 49, and you'll see him write his letter. And let's see if I can get this here. And then you'll see they'll have a vocabulary word. Then they have to color it. And that is, again, these are things. Please sit back though, because this is, Mommy's hitting you with that paper. So again, we just go through the different lessons. And that's pretty much that one. Again, you see all of these pages. I'm gonna, first grade, I'm not taking anything out. It's staying in the book. Okay, next is arithmetic, math work, and we are doing Matthew C. We're doing Matthew C. So again, I just have to highlight where we are. But I don't know if you can see that. Look how thick that is. And you can see some of his work in here on how he's doing with that. And again, it's just to show progression. And that's the reason why they're looking at that. Next is our Bible. And we actually have a Bible journal. And so I just am going to use that. Because we don't have anything in particular for Bible. And the very last thing is going to be our classical conversation. And those are the Chronicles. And it basically just talks about the different subjects that we cover each week. And I really like that because it's just a quick overview to go over with the kids. Make sure I can get each one clear. And on the back of it is a geography map, so that, let's see, focus, so that way they can write on it and trace. Let's see if I can get them. So like this one here, you'll see they were doing Europe, the Middle East, and then they color each one to stay on track with where those locations are on the map. And again, and I just put those in here, and from each week that we have classical conversations. And that is my portfolio journal. And right now it's about that thick. That's a 3-inch binder. I do have an art journal. We also have a science journal. And I want to say that's about it. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thank you.